Located in the northern part of China, Beijing serves as the capital and epicenter of power for several Chinese dynastic eras, attracting over 275 million visitors every year. Nicknamed the Yangjing, meaning the capital of Yan, its architecture was built to protect against invasion, and ancient traditions in which emperors performed rites to ensure a good harvest, telling stories of China's illustrious past. From the historic Forbidden City to the vibrant streets of Sanlitun, here are the 10 best places to visit in Beijing, China. Number 10. The 798 Art District. The 798 Art District in Beijing used to be a place where big, heavy military machines were built back in the 1950s. But now, it's become a playground for artists and dreamers. Instead of machines, you'll now find colorful paintings, playful sculptures, and the tempting scent of cafes baking treats. By the 2000s, artists looked at the old, spacious buildings and thought they'd be perfect for creating and displaying art. So, they filled them with creativity and life. As you walk around, you'll discover over 100 art galleries and unique shops. You might see art that tells stories of dragons or superheroes or anything the artists dream of. Visitors, both young and old, from near and far, flock to this special place in the heart of Beijing. There's always something to do, from buying a special souvenir, grabbing a snack at a cafe, to watching a live performance. Names like UCCA Center or Dashanzi Museum mark some of the popular spots in the district. If you prefer a quieter experience, it's a good idea to visit on a weekday. But no matter when you decide to explore, there's always something new and exciting waiting around every corner. Number 9. The Temple of Heaven. In the heart of Beijing stands the magnificent Temple of Heaven. Over 500 years old, this place once echoed with the footsteps of mighty emperors from the Ming and Qing dynasties. They didn't come for grand feasts or celebrations, but for something far more important. Here, they spoke to the heavens, hoping for bountiful harvests to feed their people. The temple grounds are vast and are split into two main areas, the outer temple and the inner temple. The outer temple holds the circular mound altar, a stunning white marble platform surrounded by water. Every spring, the emperor would stand atop this platform, gazing skyward, asking the heavens to bless the land with a good harvest. Further in lies the inner temple. The most eye-catching structure here is the Hall of Prayer for Good Harvests. Towering and impressive, this building served as the emperor's special chamber to make wishes for his kingdom's prosperity. The entire complex boasts elegant designs, with buildings adorned in white marble, wood, and radiant tiles. Visitors from all corners of the globe visit this place. The Temple of Heaven isn't just a sight to behold, it's a piece of history, a whisper from the past, reminding us of a time when emperors and the heavens had a yearly appointment. Number 8. Summer Palace. In Beijing stands the majestic Summer Palace. Over 200 years ago, Chinese emperors decided they wanted a special escape, a grand garden that would be their very own playground. And so, the Summer Palace was born, spreading over an area that's bigger than 1,000 football fields. This isn't just any garden. The giant Kunming Lake dominates its heart, inviting people to paddle boats and cool off on hot days. In the middle of this lake is a unique sight, a boat made entirely of shiny white marble. It's said that it's a replica of a boat that the emperor once sailed. Near the edge of the water, Longevity Hill stands tall. From its peak, you can see the entire palace and feel the gentle winds carrying tales of ancient times. Not too far from there, a grand hall stands, where emperors once hosted magnificent feasts and parties with guests from all over the kingdom. One of the most intriguing pieces in the palace is the 9-dragon screen, a large wall showcasing 9 intricately carved dragons. Each dragon symbolizes the great power and strength of the emperor. The palace was once damaged during a war, leaving behind stories of conflict and rebirth. Yet, with time and care, the palace was restored to its former glory. Today, the Summer Palace stands as a testament to China's rich history and cultural heritage, waiting for new stories to be written with each visitor. Number 7. Jingshan Park. Jingshan Park, a special spot with a history that goes back over 1,000 years. Right at its center is the famous Jingshan Hill, known as Lookout Hill. Climb to the top and you'll see the Forbidden City spread out before you. It's an impressive sight. Long ago, this park was reserved for emperors. They practiced archery, rode their horses, and held grand celebrations here. The hill had another purpose too. People believed it protected the Forbidden City from bad spirits. Over time, Jingshan transformed from a royal playground to a popular gathering spot. During the Qing dynasty, it became the place to be. Families would gather, artists would perform, and it was filled with life. Nowadays, Jingshan Park is a blend of the past and present. Flowers such as peonies, lotus, and chrysanthemums bloom, giving the park a burst of color. Historic buildings and pagodas stand tall, reminding visitors of ancient times. While some visitors climb the hill for its views, others prefer to relax by the lake, perhaps even taking a boat out for a gentle paddle. But Jingshan Park isn't just about relaxation, it's also a place of significance. In 1911, it became a stage for a key event, the Shanghai Revolution, marking a pivotal moment in China's history. Number 6. Tiananmen Square. Tiananmen Square in Beijing, China is vast. It's as big as 195 football fields combined. From above, the square seems to be filled with tiny dots, each one a person with a story to tell. This square holds many stories. It's a place where important moments in China's history have happened. In 1949, China celebrated its transformation into a new republic. The square has also been a space where people have gathered, seeking change and a voice. However, not all the moments in the square were happy. In 1989, many gathered to ask for more freedom. They stood bravely, hoping for a brighter future, but the outcome was somber, and many faced great challenges. Now, when you visit Tiananmen Square, you'll see tourists taking photos and families enjoying their time. While it's a place of celebration and everyday life now, its past is a mix of vibrant and gray moments. Number 5. Hutongs. There's a special maze of twisting paths called hutongs. These narrow streets take you on an adventure through ancient China. The word hutong comes from distant Mongolia and refers to a secret courtyard. Hundreds of years ago, when brave warriors and wise emperors ruled, the hutongs began to appear. There were over 3,000 of these paths, each one leading to a different part of the city's history. Along these paths were homes called Yuan, protected by tall walls and centered around a quiet garden. Some even had a wall where families would gather water for the day. The hutongs were full of life. Children played, adults exchanged news, and the aroma of home-cooked meals wafted through the air. People shared stories and conducted business in these lanes, but times have changed. Some hutongs have disappeared, replaced by modern buildings. However, many remained, still holding on to their history and charm. Today, walking through a hutong is an experience of history and culture. Number 4. Beijing Zoo. The Beijing Zoo is an incredible place filled with over 4,000 animals, from majestic pandas nibbling on bamboo to roaring lions and playful tigers. There's always something amazing to see. Established as the oldest zoo in China, its history goes back to the time of the Qing dynasty. In addition to the land animals, such as giraffes, elephants, and monkeys, there's a captivating aquarium brimming with 2,000 marine creatures. To make exploration easier, the zoo is organized into distinct areas. There's a zone dedicated to African animals, another for Asian species, one for aquatic life, and a special section for rare animals. Every year, an impressive 6 million visitors walk through its gates. Beyond just being a place to admire animals, the Beijing Zoo plays a crucial role in research and conservation. They take great pride in their efforts to care for endangered species and ensure all animals live comfortably and happily. Number 3. Lama Temple. The majestic Lama Temple stands in the heart of Beijing. Over 300 years ago, Emperor Yongzheng built this temple, showing his deep love for Tibetan Buddhism. With golden statues, vibrant paintings, and ancient scrolls, every corner tells a tale from long ago. It's not just a place to admire, but the biggest Tibetan Buddhist temple in the city. Monks in red robes call this place home, and visitors can sometimes see them during special ceremonies. Travelers from all over come to explore and learn. The Lama Temple isn't just about beauty, it's a classroom where the curious can dive deep into the teachings of Tibetan Buddhism. Number 2. The Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is one of the world's most incredible landmarks. If you ever visit Beijing, it's a must-see. With many sections to explore, each part of the wall tells its own story. Stretching an astonishing 13,000 miles from east to west, this massive wall winds through mountains, deserts, and valleys. Built over many centuries by various Chinese rulers, the first stones were set down in the 7th century BC, and for over 2,000 years, more and more was added to it. These emperors weren't just building a wall, they were setting up a giant shield to protect their kingdom from northern invaders. But beyond protection, the Great Wall also played a big role in uniting China. It was a symbol of unity and strength, binding regions and people together with a shared sense of pride and identity. Today, the Great Wall stands not only as a protective barrier, but as a reminder of China's rich history. Every year, millions are drawn to this remarkable landmark, eager to walk its ancient path. Number 1. The Forbidden City. The Forbidden City in Beijing is a place of wonder. With walls as tall as 2 giraffes and a staggering 9,999 rooms, it's the world's largest palace complex. Built over 600 years ago, it has seen the reign of many emperors, each leaving a mark on its vast halls and courtyards. At the heart of this grand city lies the inner court, where the emperor and his family lived in luxury and privacy. The outer court, on the other hand, was the hub of official activities, where government officials and dignitaries gathered to discuss matters of the state. The rooftops of the Forbidden City gleam in a golden yellow hue, a symbol of imperial majesty. Inside, you'll find rooms filled with exquisite art and ornate furniture, each piece telling a story of China's rich history. For centuries, the Forbidden City was a place of secrets, open only to the royal family and their close associates. But in 1925, its doors were open to the world, allowing visitors to step into its storied past. If you're looking for any tips to enhance your own personal travel and help you manage your travel budget more effectively, click the link in the description. And remember to like and subscribe to help our channel grow.